I got one question to ask before I get into my story. Anybody that's living your dream of being pro right now in the room, so a show of hands, I want to know, are you currently living your dream right now in your life? Raise your hand. Just like you, I had a dream. Growing up in this West Texas town known for football and oil. And I would play around that apartment complex every day with that football, trying to become my dream as a football player. So I play outside with this football until it gets dark, right? But I leave the door unlocked for my brother and my mother to come home. Then a few minutes later, I hear footsteps coming down the hallway. And I really get excited because I think it's my brother coming home or my mother coming home. But the man that comes through the door is a man that I never seen before. And I'm not afraid because I'm used to seeing people come and go in this place I call home, right? And he sits on the bed and he asks me, boy, where's your mama? She stole my money. And before I can answer the man, he grabs me by my head and stabs me in the neck with a screwdriver. This dream is starting to bleed out of me. But my next question for everybody in the room, what's bleeding you? What's bleeding you? Ain't nobody even stabbing you. You in the room. You're not the 1%, you the 100% because you in the room.
Having this opportunity is great because everybody can say they got it. And those who actually are working out right now still went on the opportunity to get called.
Then he put a pillow over my face. Boom! The first punch knocks me out. Boom! The second punch wakes me up. I was focused on the ball, which was my dream, and I could see it from under the bed, and the man ran away, and I heard the back door slam. I'm 17 now. I'm starting to live this dream. I'm running back #1 for my local high school. But that dream was over as quick as it started because I was accused of a crime, and I went to jail. But I got a question for you, Kenny. Since you're the quarterback of this team, if you went to jail at 17, right? Who's the first person to come see you? Your parents. You're absolutely right. The first person that came to see me was my mama when I was in jail, right? But the irony and the twist to the story, she was locked up the same time I was, on the way to prison for murder. So the powers that be allowed me and my mother to have an in-house mother-son visit. So I walked into the visitation room and I said, but mama, I didn't do what they said I did. I can get life. And she looked at me and said, me too, baby. And I love you, and turned and walked away. 6 months later, I got out, 18. Started working at a dealership, washing cars for 2 years. And the owner of that dealership was paying attention to this young boy washing cars. 2 years later, he sent me to a university. So that dream was ignited again because I said, I'm going to go play 2 years of college and I'm going to go to this league. But after 2 years of playing college football, I realized I wasn't good enough because I realized I didn't want to just be a player on the field of athletics. I want to be a player in life. The only reason I'm in this room today is not what I did on some football field. It's what I did in life. I'm a player now. I'm a player now. When these legs failed me on that football field, this heart ain't never felt me, dog. When that stiff arm was no good no more, that mindset kicked in like never before.
Speakers like that come in to kind of put things back into perspective, how big of an opportunity and how blessed we are to be in the position that we are, taking in each moment that you get to be here because, like Tiki said, we're the 1% that got in this room, but we are the 100%.
I'm approaching my 24th birthday and I get a phone call from my mama from the prison, right? I said, yeah, mama, I'm a man now. I'm a graduated May with my bachelor's degree. She said, well, that's good, baby. She said, I also got some good news. I said, well, what is it, mama? She said, I'm gonna be there. I just made parole. She says, expect the call from the warden. She's gonna call you. And I get out January the 6th, so I need you to pick me up from the bus station. She said, I'll see you at your graduation. 2001, December the 31st, New Year's again. I receive a call from that warden from the prison, like mama said. She says, well, I just want to let you know that Karen has expired. I said, I know, warden. My mom told me you'd be calling. Her time has expired. She's getting out in 6 days. I'm picking up. She said, son, you don't understand. What do you want to do about burial arrangements? That's how I found out my mama died. 6 days later, I was burying her on the day she was supposed to be released from prison. But how did I overcome that from that 9-year-old boy to 24-year-old man? To not give up. It's the T and the Tiki factor. I had to make a total commitment to my life. Nobody was gonna come and help me with my dream. It was on me. Y'all wanna know something? I wasn't the best. I was the only guy to do what I did in the world, and it probably never be done again. Just imagine a 29-year-old black kid with the record that I had, running a $1 billion company with the #1 oil man in the world. One of you guys right now are the best. I'm gonna challenge you guys to be the only. The reason the world stopped when Kobe Bryant died, not because he was the best, it's because he was the only. It's a difference. It's a difference to the standard.
He was given a second chance, but I felt like he kind of went out and took it. The same as like his mother passing away. My dad passed away in early high school. I kind of was in a place of like not knowing what to do and kind of lost. So it was kind of like taking that second chance into going into football and making my path through that.
And the next thing, let's talk about the I in the Tiki factor. Imagination. I had to learn to live from my imagination and not my history. My history says I would die in prison like my mother. My history said I'd be illiterate like my father. But I wanted something different for my life. And the next thing is kindred spirits. The people around you affect you. Like if you hear D.Y., Coach Tomlin tell you something and they whispering it at you every day, they trying to tell you something. This is the I in the Tiki factor.
Investing in yourself. You know, nobody can do it but you. Every day is a new day, every day is an interview. Walking in, you have to have that mindset in this business. Taking it one day at a time and just relishing the opportunity is something, you know, that I've done over this past month and will continue to do going forward.
Many of you guys are invested in your craft, and your craft is you. You in this NFL. And as I get ready to close this thing, because I don't want to hold you too long, got a confession to make. When I came here today, it wasn't about money, and it wasn't 100% about you. It was also a little bit about me, because I've been chasing this dream for 35 years to get in the room. I've been chasing this dream for 35 years to become a pro. And I want to thank each and every one of you today, because today you helped my dream come true. I went pro today, and I'm a rookie too. Thank you. I'm the Tiki Factor. That's my time.